Here we go with a busy weekend in the FPL. We got the Global Triad Championship being defended by the Commonwealth, which includes the record-setting two-time champion, yours truly, along with Supreme Rock and the Gaffer, defending this title. A title I've held with 4 people. That's double everybody else. I'm going to face FBU. FBU. Bastion. Broken Nerd. And the GMSG, who might not even be world champ by that point, but we'll see. We'll see. You 3 want this. You came after this, and I think you were kind of hoping it was going to be Gold Rush. I had a feeling you wanted Gold Rush. FBU Gold Rush, FBU Gold Rush. But FBU and Scott has been a long, storied history. I can't believe that after over a year of wanting to face the GMSG again to get that stain off my soul, he comes hunting me for this. I know he's not overlooking me, but when you've got a dozen losses, well, it makes it kind of an uphill climb. I said it before, the GMSG, my shot at ever being world champion is non-existent while you hold it, simply because you've beaten me a dozen times in various ways, damn near every way that's possible. But if I can go out there and pin the guy who is the FPL world champion, or at least was 24 hours prior, that makes it a really strong case for actually getting a shot down the line, whether or not you hold it. So, as much as you want to go in there and take this, I want to go in there and pin you. And of course that means I keep this. And that's all important as well. But that's part 1. We got 4 parts to this. We got 4 parts to this because the Night of Champions is what starts it off. Saturday, 1 show, where I defend the FPL Canadian Championship representing Team Canada against Jackson Myrtle. I don't think we've ever faced off, Jackson, but you're a championship hunter. Hunter being the operative word here. You haven't won one yet. You've gone after all of them, but you haven't claimed one yet, which puts you at that position of potentially being the most dangerous opponent I have all weekend, because you've got nothing left to lose, and I can't afford to lose to you. I can't lose this. I can't lose this yet. If ever. But let's be honest, it's going to happen at some point. But this is the FPL Canadian Championship. This is mine, not yours. This is staying with me, because I need to take it into Slammiversary, where I keep this title from FBU. And then I go on to the Great American Bash in the 3-way match against the Call of the Kaiju, and we wreck shop there as well. And then I go to Forbidden Door, and I face Jonathan Cross. Now, Jonathan, I said last time I didn't know much about you. Now I do. I've done some research. We've got some similar stories. We're both with a little bit of history as far as being a beloved face of the company who then went down a dark path and then got redemption in later years and is now a veteran trying to prove their worth. Sounds real familiar. I have great respect for you based on that alone. I've seen the tape. A lot of grappling, a lot of technical wrestling, high flying. That's not my thing so much, but I think it'll be a good match. I look forward to walking in representing the front of the line of Frontline Prediction League against you from FPW and Fearless Pro Wrestling. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to do the opening salvo. And Jonathan Cross, look, I've said this before. I am the front of the line for Forbidden Door of the FPL. I've gone out there and lost, tied, and won. So here we go. You're going to get to decide what I've done twice at Forbidden Door. But rest assured, I'm walking in with this over my shoulder, and I'm walking out with it over my shoulder as well. 4-0 after the weekend, or maybe 5. No, see, because FPW, I've heard some rumblings. I know there's a tag team, Apocalypto, and I know there's some stuff. So, Red and I have an idea. You might need to tune in to FPW to see what that's all about. But until then, nobody has a chance this weekend against me. Against the Gaffer, against Red, against Bane, against Supreme Rock. FBU, CT, Nerd, you guys are going to go have your tournament to see who gets to face me at SummerSlam. You're going to try to come after this. Jackson Myrtle wants to stop that. It doesn't matter. Jackson, I wish you luck. I absolutely do. But know that I am treating you as a bigger threat than the GMSG, and he's the one that is the stain on my soul I need to erase. Yeah, I want to keep this title. I want to keep this more than anything. But I need to pin that man. I need to pin the GMSG by all costs. I have to. And Supreme Rock and the Gaffer, they might not even realize that. They've got their own history. They know a little thing or two about bad blood affecting things. They know a thing or two about that kind of stuff getting in the way. I know before, GMSG and I have had violent feuds that have just gone crazy. Last year when there was the goddamn contract signings with things going on towards the North American Clash winner, they had to get extra security compared to normal just because he and I were in the same ring together. And then, of course, the contract signing turned into absolute insanity. And that's just when we're existing near each other. We've had riots. We've had everything going on. The GMSG, the world champion, the guy who had a title more than anybody else, the guy who's had more titles than anybody else, more title matches than anybody else, more title wins than anybody else, more title defenses than anybody else. I'm going to beat you at Slammiversary in Boston. I will walk into the United States, well, 3 times, and Saudi Arabia, and win everything this weekend. Because when we get to Redemption in Montreal in July, I will still have this on my shoulder. I will have a win over the world champion, my nemesis, the GMSG. And I will head to SummerSlam and avenge my loss to Broken Nerd or not the GMSG, see, it's there. It's always there. Or Jonathan C.T. Martin. Broken Nerd, we've had our history. I've beaten you at SummerSlam before. I beat you at WrestleMania. What else do I need to do? Get out of the way. Give me CT. Let me avenge that loss at Full Gear. Let me avenge that loss in the Tournament of Grapples. Don't even let me. Do your best. CT beat me. He will beat you. And I will beat him. This title is on my shoulder because I beat you. It was on your shoulder because you beat him. It was on his shoulder because he beat me. This is full circle. This has to happen. And it will.